back-to-back. Well,
and once
it was not back-to-back pinfalls for Emerald. They take 2 out of the last 3.
And once again, to touch on what we talked about earlier, it's nice to see that even though Hanahan really has the match sewn up, they're continuing to send a wrestler out there to wrestle instead of just forfeiting to the end.
Yeah, like we said before, it's good for the kids, it's good for the wrestlers, it's good for the fans.
Right.
It's good sportsmanship. It helps build character.
And you know, I understand that maybe they might not. Coaches that do that might not want their kid to get injured this close to the individual tournament, but being in this kind of match and this kind of pressure is only going to help them when they get to the state individual tournament. Wrestling in front of a crowd, wrestling in an important duel, and having a tough match.
So this is Brian Joseph and George Kerhulis.
Kerhulis seems to be the higher-ranked wrestler here. He's SC Matt's got him at 9 for his weight class, and he seemed to be more aggressive thus far in the match, getting the takedown and now having a cradle locked up. Hanahan did a good job, and now he gets his hips away. Good, nice escape by Hanahan. Fought out of a cradle and then got immediately to his feet to get his point. Does a little neck wrench whip over. No point scored yet. Whoever gets their hips up higher is going to be able to score here.
It looks like it might be Kerhulis for Emerald.
He did a nice job of not going to his back there. Very difficult position to get out of, and he did a good job countering. He's got a half in, I believe. Trying to pull him across his knee.
So Kerhulis trying to pick up some late points for Emerald. Whatever he does, it will not be enough. Hanahan has captured the state championship. They did that with J.J. Johnson on the mat 2 matches ago.
Nice. Suicide cradle, got him on his back. Oh, time ran out. He should get 2 points here. 3 points. He got the full 5 count. Nice job.
So Kerhulis leads 4-1 now as we move into the second period.
And he's deferring to Hanahan. Hanahan's going to choose down, which I think is a smart move. He got an escape fairly easy last time. See if he can do it again.
Kerhulis.
Good build on
advantage
Kerhulis.
Position.
Very good build on Kerhulis. You can see his shoulders are pretty broad.
Yeah.
And in wrestling, you want a lot of back strength. That's a lot of your strength is hips and your back. Got his arm bar in. He's stretching that arm into a hammer lock. Probably going to look for a Hassman's here. Yep, he's going to look for a Hassman's.
Not there. Continues on that arm bar, though.
Right, he needs, if he's going to lace the arm under, he needs to get up higher above the elbow. Okay, now he's got it. Got the forearm trapped, and yeah.
There it is.
Oh, he's got to watch his balance.
Yep, that was it.
Hanahan did a good job of adjusting his weight, but Kerhulis, in turn, readjusted his weight very nicely.
9-1 for Kerhulis now. Coming close on a minute left here in the second period. Ankle lock. If he can just swing that right leg over and then lock himself in, it's going to be tough for Brian Joseph to escape.
Yeah, he's riding legs tough and putting a lot of pressure on the lower back and hips of the Hanahan wrestler while he's working the head.
Cody Perkle for a sophomore. Outstanding wrestler.
Yeah, he got right after it, didn't he? It'll be fun to watch him in 2 weeks at the state tournament. As a number of these guys, we've seen a lot of really good individual wrestlers in these first 2 matches today.
15 seconds remaining here in the second. Brian Joseph trying to carry this one into the third and final period for Hanahan. His team has already wrapped up the state championship, however. And he survives to the third and final period.
And I like how
They're
Krahulis,
trailing 12-1.
I like how Krahulis kept working there. You know, time was almost up, and he kept working it and ended up getting near fall points because he kept active instead of just trying to ride out the period.
So the final 2 minutes of this Class 2A Duals Wrestling State Championship, Hanahan will win.
Caution false start on top man. Oh, just double
Almost
caution.
Again, yep. Third time is a point. You've got to have that hand on the elbow.
Hand on the elbow and on the belly button. And you'll see a lot of guys cheat on the belly button, kind of putting in a tight waist. Off the whistle, sometimes the officials catch it, sometimes they don't. Nice job by Krahulis getting the reversal there.
I tell you, our officials have done an outstanding job in this championship. There's a reason why they are here.
Yes, that they've got chosen. There are better officials in the state.
Minute and a half remaining. The last match of the 2A state championship. Emerald, the upper state champion. Hanahan, the lower state champion, soon to be 2012 state champion.
He's trying to get a cradle locked up. Hanahan did a good job of fighting it off.
Krahulis. Technical savvy wrestler just for a 10th grader. Been very impressed with him for the Emerald Vikings. Andy Wright has a lot coming back next year for Emerald.
He does, but as you pointed out last match, Bamberg and Abbeville are both moving up in classification. So
2A wrestling in South Carolina next year is going to be very competitive.
Might be fierce.
You've got Hanahan, Emerald,
right?
Bamberg, Earhart, Abbeville moving up. Wow.
Yeah. And Abbeville was a very young team as well. So
Krahulis switches over. He's got that right arm bar. Now works his way, flips his position with 10 seconds left, leading 14-1. This is going to be a big decision for Emerald, but too little, too late. As the fans from Hanahan count it down. George Krahulis gave it all he could as he wins 14-1, but the champions for 2012 Class 2A. Hanahan repeats, the Hawks win it again as they knock off Emerald 40-34 in what was a very, very entertaining Class 2A state championship. And I'm very impressed with both teams.
I think you saw the experience of Hanahan, having been here last year and won it. I think maybe Emerald came out a little bit flat in some matches, and you know it's a big step to jump right into a state final. You know, now that they've had this experience, next year they'll be able to build on that, and they'll probably come back a lot stronger. But Hanahan's experience and having been there, I think really won this match for them.
So the championship trophy will head back down to Charleston, South Carolina, where Hanahan wins again here in Columbia, 40-34. We'll be back with the awards presentation ceremony when we return to Dreher High School in Columbia here on the SCHSL Network.